Cold, emotionless, manipulative. All words that you could use to describe me and Ayanokoji. For those of you who haven't seen Classroom of the Elite, you probably think that Ayanokoji is a funny manipulator guy on TikTok, because he is. I'm going to explain how you can become a manipulator like me and Ayanokoji. Step 1. The first thing you gotta do to become like me and Ayanokoji is become emotionless. You gotta feel nothing. I'm talking like whenever you're with one of the guys and they say something funny, don't fucking smile, don't laugh, don't do shit. Okay? You gotta have no reaction. So if you're like balls deep in a girl, as an example, don't look like you're enjoying it, because you aren't. You have to feel fucking nothing, okay? You have to be empty. You gotta be just like me and Ayanokoji if you really want to become like a manipulator, like us. Because we're that. A good way to like accomplish that is to be gay. Because okay, listen. Because you don't have to deal with voids. Voids are honestly the start of all of our problems. I'll get into that another time. But realistically, women are starting a lot of it. Also, if you are gay, you get to white splash femboys like it's nothing. And you don't even have to feel ashamed about it because you like dick, okay? And honestly, there are plenty more benefits to being gay. I mean, I'm not gay, but if it came down to it, if I had to put being a manipulator first, I would be gay. Okay? And that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's just how this works. If you get to be gay, then you get to white splash femboys. And white splashing femboys, that's a pretty good thing. And you don't have to deal with your girl talking about some bullshit. Actually, you know what? Jokes aside, I cannot stand whenever girls just, annoy you in the middle of something. Like one time I was watching a football game. It was a playoff game. It was the Bills Broncos game this year, actually. And, my girlfriend at the time was spamming my phone, and I got so fucking mad, bro. I was just trying to watch the Bills game, and I had to deal with that, and they lost. But, her dad was actually a piece of shit. She was like texting me because of her dad. Dude, fuck her dad. And that's another thing. If you're gonna like be an ass to your kids, just wear a fucking condom. Or don't be worthless. That guy is genuinely worthless. Step 2. Never explain yourself. Talk less than you should. And I know, some of you guys like to talk your fucking friend's ear off. And I hate people who do that. I just want to relax sometimes, and then dudes will be all up in my ear talking about straight bullshit. I know this one guy, Liam. He's always in my ear talking about straight bullshit. How I was joking about, like, oh yeah, being gay has tons of benefits. This dude was trying to convince me that dating femboys is the right thing to do. Like, he genuinely prefers femboys over women. As we all should if we want to be manipulators, if you listen to shit that I said. But, I'm sorry. Back to the reasons.
Why do Maki's feet smell the best in Jujutsu Kaisen?
Be slower. Never look like you're low on time, because you always have time unless you're gooning the Makima fart videos. And trust me, if you really want to be a manipulator, this is going to be a lot of your free time. Like, as a true manipulator, about 90% of my time goes to jerking off to Makima fart videos, because these videos, they really symbolize a lot in my eyes. I feel like if we're not watching these videos and jerking off, what are we doing with our lives? These videos, they matter a lot. and you should really start watching them. There's one on screen right now. I mean, just look at how hot that is. I'm probably gonna. This video might get taken down because of that, but whatever. Also, never speak to foids. Trust me, bro. Never speak to sub fives as well, because if you do that, they're only gonna bring you down. And sub fives are just undeserving of life. Like, I feel like it. If you don't look good enough, you should be put down at birth. And that's just, a way to stop homelessness, because too many people leads to homelessness. And I feel like homelessness is a really big issue in the United States of America. So I'm actually making, honestly, homeless people Squid Game sounds pretty cool. We should do that. We should make sure that the homeless people, they have to go to the Squid Games. Holy shit, where the fuck am I? Is that Phineas and Ferb? And they have to fight each other for, a chance out. And honestly, they're all going to end up homeless again, because the whole reason they're homeless is because they won't stop doing drugs. Another big issue with the United States is how easy it is to get drugs. But that's not a problem, because why should we care about the sub 5 homeless people if we're trying to be emotionless, cold, and manipulative? If one of your friends asks you what took so long, don't tell them about that dead raccoon. Whatever you fucking do, do not tell them about that raccoon. They cannot know what you did to that dead animal. Okay? Like, you know, seriously, I'm being so honest. Keep quiet about that, because you don't want to let them know anything. People who work for Israel and the CIA, they don't want you to fuck raccoons, actually. Step 3, the final step. Make sure to analyze everything. That Hooters poster in your room, you best know every fucking inch of that thing. And if you don't, keep fucking looking at it until you do. Be able to tell if a girl's on her period so you don't piss her off. That one's you should actually take that advice. Whether you want to be like Ayanokoji or not. You should really take that advice, cuz I've gotten slapped by a lot of my close womanly friends because, I didn't know that they were bleeding out of their butthole or whatever, and then I pissed them off. And honestly, I just don't get why women get so mad. Like, I get that they're in pain, but why do you got to take this out on me? Why you do this? Another example of what you need to do would be catching up on the slang, staying informed. Because I, you know, I was off TikTok for like a week, and now people are saying hiplet. What the fuck does that mean? Like, seriously, I don't know what it means. Like, I researched it, I couldn't find out what it means. I know it means something about women, you know, it, so learn what it means and start calling women it if you want to get back at them for slapping you because you didn't know that they were on your period. I seriously don't know what it means, so I'm sorry if that was offensive. If you really want to be emotionless like me and Ayanokoji, make sure to follow all these steps. And please subscribe to me, bro. I'm just getting started, and I'm gonna be uploading weekly. So please, if you enjoyed this video, sub, and I don't know, I could really use it. And if you do, thank you so much for the support and help. It really means a lot, because I need a fucking job bad. Um and I'm hoping I can make YouTube that. So seriously, thank you so much. Love you. Bye.